Hi, good morning, friends. This is Navjot Singh, RCIC Immigration Consultant, coming up with a tutorial today to explain step-by-step procedure how to apply for education credential assessment. There are different bodies that you can choose to apply for education credential assessment. However, I choose WES because of two reasons. One, that they're super quick and they have a customer support, excellent customer support available. So I choose them for ECAs mostly, but in some cases I choose others also. It depends on the degrees that people have acquired. However, in general, WES is what I do, and I will teach you how to do a step-by-step, WES online application. And there are 3 steps to that. We will explain those. But before starting that, there is a preparation stage, and in the preparation stage, you are required actually 4 things. And what are those 4 things? Is number 1, you must have your passport handy with you. Second is the degrees and the mark sheets that you want to be assessed should be there with you. Thirdly, the start dates and end dates of each and every degree should be there with you. And finally, the credit card by which you will pay the service fee to WES in order to for them to start the process. So if you have these 4 things handy, we can start the process. There are a few things that you need to know before we start is that you must remember the start date and end dates. You must ensure that if your names are different on passport and degree, that needs to be kept in mind. At certain places, we need to put the information as per your passport about your name, and certain places we have to put the information as per the transcripts during this process. So while we start this process, I will take you through the computer screen, and we will basically start the process here. How do you apply for WES? The basic method is that you first of all you go to their website, which is www.wes.org, and then you press enter. It will open up the site. So there are 2 columns here. One is sign in, the second one is get started. So sign in is for those which are returning applicants, those who have already created a profile. They can come here and sign in directly with the password. The other ones will have to go to get started. So we go to get started. Now these are the 3 steps. As I said, the step number 1 is to start your application and receive the reference number. This is the first critical step, and that's what we are training over here today. And then it will be followed by step 2 and step 3, which we'll talk later. So let's talk about step 1 first. In order to start this purpose, apply now. And all that you need here is, why will you use this evaluation for? You will use it for Canada. And there are 2 different applications for Canada. One is agricultural food pilot. If that is your case, you can go here. Otherwise, from all other cases, it is this one. So you go to IRCC, press start application, and this will take you to the create account. This is where you need to fill your information. So in my case, I go through this as first name is Navjot and the last name is Singh. So I fill Singh here, and then I go with my date of birth, which is December 14, 1968. And do you have a reference? No. And then you put your email information here, and again info@stepwiseimmigrations.com, and then you'll choose a password. This password should be the requirements are there, 8 to 16 characters, 1 uppercase, and you must have some special character, and you need to make another one. Make sure that this is there, otherwise this will not allow you to go. Then you need to choose a security question. You can choose any. Let's say I choose what is your favorite color, and then if you want to subscribe for WES newsletter, you can do that, and you can create the account. And that's how the account will get created. Once the account is created, again That information is already there. You need to complete the information. Just finish the information here. Which country do you belong to? What is the address? So I will fill up my address here. And then I will select the city, which is Surrey, in my case, BC, and you will add the zip code. And then you will put the numbers, 77888777305 in my case. So you complete this information, you have the other information already here, and you simply press next. That is when it will take you to the next step. So all the personal information is done. You go to the education now, and what it says is if you have completed less than 1 year full-time post-secondary study, that you should also include your secondary education credentials. So let's say if you've done just a diploma of 1 year, then you must submit your high school, which is 10th and 12th information. But if you have done bachelor's, which is a post-secondary 3 years, then you don't need to put the high school. You simply go to post-secondary study and add it. So let's say, for example, here I add credential. In my case, it's, let's say, India, and I've done university education, bachelor's degree. So if you've done master's, then both master's and bachelor's is required for sure. You just can't get only master's evaluation done. But if you've done bachelor's, you've simply done bachelor's, put bachelor's here, name of the institute, in my case is Guru Nanak Dev University. So most of the institutes you will find that they pop up over here, and also the programs. So Bachelor of Technology in my case. So this will pop up here, and we'll do that. And then this is the name. Now this is an important point. You need to write down the name. So in many cases, the pre-marriage name and post-marriage name, especially in females, is different in India. So you need to make sure that this is the name as per the transcript, as per the degree, as per the credential, not as per the passport. Let's say if your name was initially, let's say, Navjot Aneja and changed to Navjot Arora. So you need to ensure that in the passport, if it is Navjot Arora, then you will go with Navjot Aneja over here if it was before marriage name, right? So what was the field of study? In this case, it is electronics. So we'll put electronics. Which year did we award? You get the award. Let's say in my case, it was 1990. When did you start? 86 to 90 is where you mention. But I told you in the beginning that pre-preparation, you must know the month. So it's not here where you require it, but you would require it subsequently. So we'll show you that. So you save this information and you're good to go. So if you have further 2, 3, you can add credentials likewise, and you can add the details here and press next. Check for all the information, the address, if it's correct. If not, you can edit it, go back. Check where do you want to send the report. If it's correct, fine. If you want to add recipients, you can add, but generally you don't require it. So let's say, for example, you don't require it. You simply say next, and again, recheck everything, the package, where you wanted to send. This is the fee, and once you press the next, you will be asked that what kind of tracking do you need. Now, since the mailing address is a Canadian address, it's showing $10 as a standard mail, and next day is $25. If it was an international address, this amount will be different. It will be about $85 here. And once you click next, it will take you to the place where what are the document checklists which are required to do this assessment. So a degree certificate is required and mark sheets is required. These are the 2 things that you need to send. But who will send these and where will you send these? This is the address where we need to send, and who will send is not you. It is the institute or the university or the college which will send these transcripts directly to WES. Because if you send these transcripts yourself, they will not accept it. If they are sent by the university and they are not sealed properly, they will not accept it. If the university sends the document but they are incomplete, they will not accept. So these are the do's and don'ts. You must ensure that there is a sealed envelope sent by the university along with academic records request form. So we will show you what this request form looks like and how the information needs to be filled in this particular request form. But let's first complete the process and we generate the reference number, which is the most critical part of the step 1. So the moment you do next, it will take you to the page which talks about the information that you filled. Double check it again and then go to this and authorize WES for all these 4 things which they ask. These are the acknowledgements that they want. They want authorization to assess your information, and then you press next. And again, it is kind of rechecking that please make sure that your name, date of birth and everything is correct. And you say, I confirm that the name and date of birth listed above is accurate and I understand that changes after I apply will not be made. This is the confirmation that you need to give them, and you say confirm, and it will take you to the credit card payment details. You submit the credit card details and you're good to go. So this is where you need to submit the credit card. So it's $260 overall if you are getting the transcripts in Canada, and you can submit the payment. So I'm not doing this for the sake of obvious reasons that I can't show my credit card details, but this is the button and you're done. So the moment you do this, you would actually get the reference number, and that is the reference number that you will be using in the academic request form. And so how does the academic request form look like? Let me show you that. So let's Google it. Academics request form. Records request form. Here you go. So this is the request form, and this is how it appears. So you just need to put the reference number here. Let's assume this is the number. This is where you need to put the name which is on the transcript, not the name on the passport. So in my case it's same, so I'll put it here like this, and then you simply put your date of birth and then email ID, and this is where you need to know the month and year. So in my case it was, let's say, June 1986 to June 1990. This is important. And this is another thing which is important, is the student ID or roll number. So whatever is there on your transcript, mention that over here. Let's assume -CA. This is there on the top of the degree. You can pick up any degree and see there is a student ID number or the roll number of the institute. Please make sure to check it on all your transcripts and everything. It should be the same number. If the number is different, then probably you are choosing the wrong number. So check the right number, which is the student ID. It will remain same for you for the entire process. So once you're done this, you have to write down the name of the program. You need to write down the year of completion and what was the major. So let's say it was electronics. So you mention here, and this particular part is not required to be filled by you. You just need to fill the reference number here. And once you are done this, you can take a printout of this. Currently I'm doing PDF, but you can take a proper printout if you want. So that's how you simply go and take the printout. Now this printout needs to be taken to the university, and you need to pay the fee to university, and they will send this directly to the address that was mentioned earlier. And yet again, it's here, 2 Carlton Street, Suite 1400, Toronto, Ontario, M5B1J3, Canada. And once the transcripts reach there, make sure the things that I said earlier, the do's and don'ts, make sure there's a sealed envelope, a complete transcripts, mark sheet and degree with the right name on it, sent by the university directly. It should not be sent by you because otherwise they will not gonna accept it. Once they reach there, the evaluation will be done and you will get the information. That's the process. Thank you very much, And I hope that you like this video. For any further information, you can contact us. If you have any questions, you can ask us. Send us an email on stepwiseimmigration@gmail.com or info@stepwiseimmigrations.com, and we'll be happy to help. Have a good day. Stay blessed. Have a nice.